I'm going third. I think I just like putting in this 0. If these don't look like carnivores, one of my really safe plays is to just pump this to population and put it in foraging and burrowing. And it's not as safe as just burrowing or nothing, but potentially allows me to deny one food from someone around the table. Yes, that's all fine. I think I'll do that. If this is low enough, it helps. If it's not very low, it does not. This guy still looks like a good candidate for attacking, so if he's going to make a carnivore, that's where the attacks go. Unfortunately just made species. And again, heaps of food, and this guy still only made 2 species. I'm gonna keep the fertile and actually use it somewhere. I'll just pop this in. I'll probably like make the climber over here or something. Again, I'm really early in turn order this time, so that's safe. Last time I just put in a 0, so I was hoping that 6 extra food wasn't going to happen. But I don't know, there's just a sense that a lot of people online put in way too much food, and I'm not adjusting for that very well. Cool. I should have this clip ready soon to let Dan know about. If I ever keep mentioning Dan, he's the QA guy for this game. Yeah, with all this available, I don't think I had a carnivore in the first round that I could have even tried to do anything about it. Having this as climbing right now is certainly nice. If someone else plays a climbing, I might get to turn it into a carnivore. Next to the foraging, if I get cooperation, that's pretty great. This could just be 2 warning calls. I wonder how much food he put in. That's a lot of cooperation. And yeah, still heaps of food. Generally, it's not in everyone's interest for there to be lots of food, so someone's certainly not playing particularly well if there's too much food. Because, you know, the people who it is good for are doing great, everyone else not so much. So definitely going to save this intelligence, because if I get a cooperation, intelligence, foraging, it's good stuff. I'm probably going to like make a symbiosis. Actually can't use too much. If there's too much so this time, this guy's going to eat really fast. This guy's probably going to take a bit. It might actually be dangerous for me to expect to get another round to feed. So I'm not going to be too hopeful. I'm just going to put this up here. Maybe I get lucky and it works. The other thing I'm really thinking about is just like doing this. And hoping this guy doesn't have a full set of defenses. But that's pretty dangerous. As much as I don't like it, yeah, just the idea of there being food for me, really unlikely. But as I said, there's been a tendency to play too high, so I might get lucky and sneak one. Or this guy might just make a carnivore and eat it. I mean, I also put a 4 in because I didn't have a huge number of options for what I wanted to do. And since I did that, I should probably put this up, given I could have put this 2 in. So if this is a long neck, not sure that's really good for him for just being able to eat. The fact that he's just adding a lot of body size indicates to me that maybe he's not making a carnivore. Unfortunately, this could very well be a carnivore. And that can just straight up eat this. Not sure if he would. If it's an ambush carnivore, I think he'll aim to eat something else. Because I've not been ahead. He definitely wants to eat this guy with too many species. So I'm hoping I haven't just given him a lifeline here. I totally have. Because I think it's the only thing he can actually eat. So yeah, this guy just eats almost all of it. I'm going to use both cards for this. This guy's going to eat this. Honestly, as much as, you know, cost me that card, this being alive is the best chance for anything to happen to this. I'd love to keep the pack hunting, but I'm not going to get a carnivore up in this game. So what I'm going to do is put the foraging on this. Oh, this is bad. Put the long neck here, put the foraging here. I'm likely going to have nothing left at my turn. And I'll just play out probably the scavenger. If he's not going to save 2 cards with this intelligence against this, I think that's crazy. Obviously last turn saving 0 cards was also marginally crazy, but at least it looked like maybe it was an ambush carnivore. The thing that was really crazy was maybe just going scavenger on the 1 population carnivore rather than saving it to guarantee an attack. This is kind of a problem here. Because he's got Scavenger on his Carnivore, he can't actually eat this guy effectively. I mean, you get to extinct one of these 2, but he can't extinct them both because he'll just get 2 food even eating the one with 1 body size. Yeah, I guess making something with 3 body size works, but I don't think there's going to be food for it. Yeah, this guy getting all these cooperations and everyone just shoveling food in for him. And just good timing because they didn't have a carnivore come out. It's pretty game winning. That's about what I expected. He got a long neck in there. Personally, still would have put it at the front, but it means nothing's going to starve for him because now he's got the long neck as well. and that one's going to lose 1 population to it. I really don't think there's going to be enough to make the scavenger worthwhile for me. With this long neck here, without something that can reliably attack all of this, I don't think there's any real chance for any catch-ups here. Yeah, it was a good cooperation chain. So with all the long necks around, part of me just wants to throw in this defensive herding and assume that I'm going to be able to get some food, but everyone else eats it more efficiently than me, so it's still not worth it. At this point, it's basically hope there's 2 for me, and I can spend 1 card, or I can just go up to 6 and spend both. And it turns out, hoping that there is 1 food available, and this guy can still... that's also a fat tissue. If he puts population on both of those... then yeah, I don't know. I think I'll push it to 6. If I get very lucky, like maybe I see a carnivore pack hunting for next round to put on this. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have anything available to eat by my turn. Although if this guy's putting this much into fat tissue, he must be expecting to be able to eat something. Cool, I really do need to go and give Dan this bug, I guess. Okay, well, I've got that bug reported now. Just being able to have Twitch record everything to report bugs is really convenient compared to what we had to do in the beta. So I really hope that this is a climbing. As much as it means he can attack me, he'll attack this and then probably still attack me. Although this guy's doing okay, maybe he'll think about that. He gets 3 out of those, so he only attacks me for 1. The amount of food available, if I'd stayed at 5 and put in a defensive herding instead, that would have gone okay. I know I'm going to need 1, so... I mean, 1 means... I probably could have waited. He'll still attack it if he attacks it first, so it doesn't eat. And it did prevent me taking 1 more of these. So I was completely wrong about this. It's just foraging. I don't think that makes much sense. Typically I always put foraging at the ends of cooperation chains rather than the start. The start's where you want the producers, long neck and intelligence. I put foraging at the end to get the multipliers out there where you don't need a producer. Come on. If he doesn't attack this, that's just dumb. This guy's going... Yeah, well done. This guy is definitely scoring the most right now. So I really should just have gotten rid of that. Things I can do here are mainly play burrowing, eat twice, probably 2 population in this if there's any leftovers. So we'll put in the small number. So yeah, as much population as possible is always good. Because I need them both to be burrowed, and I would like to eat some. Just trying to work this out. Unfortunately, I either need to use 2 intelligence here, at which point I should just be on 6, or well, I have to, it's got 4, so trying to put 2 population on here, eat with that, it's just not going to work. Unfortunately, because this is not the cardboard game, I am just going to have to use both of them as intelligence to fill up. I can't eat and then intelligence, which is a real rule in the cardboard game. I was never going to win this anyway at this point, especially, yeah, not with this guy attacking me twice instead of someone else. He might be winning, it might be okay for him to attack whoever, but you should still attack the people who are actually potentially beating you. And in this game, not me. This guy's got some long necks happening. This guy can take 2. I unfortunately must take 0. In a real game, I would in fact get 2 of them and then use this twice. In this, again, this just lets my opponents have the food. Don't think that 2 food is going to be enough to make a difference. In this case, this guy gets 1, 2, 3, 4 points off of that. This guy should definitely hit this, because it's 1 card to ignore that, extincts it, he doesn't have to worry about the warning call and he can attack that. But being the last turn, it really doesn't matter where you spend your cards, so... I should probably attack this last. So if he does want to extinct this, he can do that. And then he can hit this. It did feed this a lot though, so was it worth it? I don't know. So yeah, me not being able to intelligence after eating also cost this guy gained only 1, so it would have been this one that he got. So gave this guy 1 point, this guy... Wow, okay, didn't want to eat this after all. Maybe he had been taken down enough. I'm not really sure how this guy was doing. Maybe that was a good call. That was surprisingly close in the end. I underestimated how well my 2 species were doing, I guess. Yes, this guy who was leading the whole start of the game ended up coming out last.